live. Now. Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? What's happening? I see we're coming online. So tonight we're on Facebook. We're also on Periscope. So shout out to all you guys on Periscope. This is the first time going live to Periscope. Facebook, we should be on the Sold Out page. And we're also on April's Facebook page. And we're live on YouTube as well. So big up. Welcome to SOS, Sold Out Sessions with me, AKA. And in the house tonight, we have Badmind. These guys are just hooking up the links for you guys. So if you're following their page, they're going to send you the link right now so you can join the stream and tune in. So shout out to all you guys on Periscope. I've been on there a few times, but I've never streamed there before. So it's a pleasure for me to be able to say hello to the whole Twitter world, the Twitter sphere. We are based here in Newcastle in the northeast of England. We run a night called Sold Out, which brings neo-soul, hip-hop and urban music in the scene in the northeast of England. And because of the lockdowns, we are broadcasting live now to the world. Thank you very much to everyone who's been tuning in over the last few weeks. This is actually session number 4, but it's our first time having a full guest. And the guest tonight we have is Badmind. And I'm proud to say that Badmind have dropped an EP today. The EP is called Addicted, yeah? So I'm gonna drop Addicted in the link in the chat so you guys can go there, find the MP3, get yourself a copy, support these amazing artists, and have lots of fun listening to those cool grooves. So for you tonight, we're gonna bring about an hour of music. As usual, we're gonna do a little bit of interaction. I've got a chat box going here. I'm gonna say hey in the chat box. And hopefully that's gonna push the chat to all of the channels. So I should be getting a hey on Facebook, a hey on YouTube, a hey on Periscope. If you're watching now, there's a few of you tuned in, hit me something in the chat box and I can see if it's gonna come up here, pull all these different chats into one. That's gonna be amazing. Also, last time I wanted to get people to share a picture of what they were drinking or a picture of themselves in their living room, hanging out. If you post that in the Facebook discussion, I will be able to share that on these screens for everyone to see. So if you're drinking a nice drink, take a picture. If you're dressed well, you're not in your pajamas. Heck, if you're in your pajamas, I still want to see a nice photo of you guys. Shout out, Lisa is in the chat. Carly is in the chat. Nice one, good to see you guys. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. As always, I'm playing some nice chill hop in the background, warming things up. So in the house tonight, if I cut to the band's camera over here, in the house tonight, I've got April Soul, I've got Stu on guitar, I've got Jimmy Brown on bass, and we got Dana and we got Jamie on kit and vox as well. So a real treat this evening. Let me pull this vocal down. Do you guys want to say hey?
Hey. Hello, everybody. You saying hi?
Hi.
Hiya. Yeah, I'm just sharing.
Hello, everyone.
So, as normal, if you guys have any questions for the band, I want you to drop them in the chat box. I'll ask them to the band. Remember, this is all about us getting social, enjoying one another's company.
What's the odds we get knocked out?
I know.
So if you get some
Ignore
odd
'em.
questions, that'd be cool.
Block them.
I think these guys are already anticipating some dodgy questions in the chat. So yes, send those dodgy questions in. I want to see these guys squirm.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Cool. So I'm going to cut over to the band in just a moment. These guys are going to play their first tune. We're going to try and give you an hour. I really want to try and push it beyond an hour. If we've been doing hour sessions for the past 3 or 4 weeks, if I can give you an hour 10, I'm classing that as a success. So these guys are going to play 5 or 6 original songs, original tracks. So what you're hearing tonight is original. It is fresh in the house. So let me cut over to Badmind, and I say big up. Thank these guys for taking time to come and perform here at Sold Out. This evening, I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Thank you for those of you guys that supported us last time. Some of you were really generous in tipping the band, and I want to say to you guys who are watching tonight, be generous again. Tip the band, cover their fare here and their fare home. That's how we do it. That's love. So let me cut over to Badmind. Big up in the house.
Hey.
Jamie, I've got a question for you. Karen asks if you can touch your face.
If I can touch me.
No, if Karen Harvey can touch your face.
Karen, bloody hell.
Oh my god.
Honestly,
Can she
Karen
touch your
is-
face?
No, it's a guy.
It's a guy, sorry.
He's a dancer.
Can he?
So, no.
No. Sorry, Karen, you can't.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't.
Me and Karen
Can't
have
be on.
spent many hours in a van
Really?
doing like awful
Face touching.
holiday parks back in the day as musicians and
You
stuff.
do what you gotta do, don't you?
Things
Yeah.
you gotta do, huh? The life of a musician. Those of you that aren't musicians in the chat, the life you gotta
To make
live.
a-
You gotta be in a van getting touched in the face by other people. You know what I mean?
To make a little
Standard.
70 quid.
So let's play Addicted, right?
Yeah. This first track came out last night.
Woo.
Yeah. Yesterday. Yeah. It's called Addicted.
All right.
Let's do it. I come alive after nighttime. No sleep, body clock set to midnight. So let's just stay up, 'cause you love my tired eyes. Turn off alarms, yeah. I don't need sirens. You got something that I've been really dreaming of, making me feel a new experience. I can't help it, I love how you taste. I can't help it, I feel so addicted to you. I can't help it, I feel so addicted to you. You're nothing I've felt before. Time flies after 1 in the morning. It's not just I want, yeah, I need you. I'll never get tired of this moment. You got something that I've been really dreaming of, making me feel a new experience. I can't help it, I love how you taste. I can't help it, I feel so addicted to you. I can't help it, I feel so addicted to you.
Sounding dope, sounding dope, sounding dope. I had to jump on the trumpet for that one. I couldn't help myself. Sounds amazing. I think you guys in the chat will agree that these guys sound dope, yeah? Sound totally sick. Jimmy and Stu and April and myself, we had a rehearsal with these guys the other night, and we all came away totally buzzing because we love their music. This might be the first time that you've heard Badmind. If I cut to Dana, where can they hear your music?
You can hear all of our songs over there.
Yeah.
All of our songs are available to stream on all platforms. And I think there's only 2 that we're playing tonight that are unreleased. So every other song that you hear, you can go and stream it. So go stream it. Give us some pennies. Thank
Fantastic.
you. Yeah, please.
We were just talking about that tonight, how when as musicians, when you stream your music, you get an 1/8 of a penny or a 1/16 of a penny per stream. So just keep streaming it, guys. Just keep it on repeat, you know? That's what we want to do, yeah?
Thank you.
So if I come across the chat box here, if I want to say hello
Who have we
to
got?
the people that we've got in the chat. So shout out, first of all, coming back, rewind to Carly McKee.
Hey,
Shout out to
girl.
Lisa. Shout
Hey,
out to Corey
Lisa.
Rowe. Corey, you are now becoming a veteran. This is number 4 for you, so
You
big
are.
up to you, Corey. Shout out to Voix. Voix?
Voix.
Sorry, my French is
Voix.
pretty whack. So Voix, shout out to you. I see Chris is in the house. Enough love, Chris. Jamie's touched his face already, Karen, so you're probably feeling pretty happy right now. Did you touch your face, Jimmy? Did I miss that?
I did, yeah.
He did. He did. He touched his face
Can I just
before.
say, Voix is Andy.
Yeah.
Andy Anderson, the
Mhm.
guitarist.
And Mike, but that'll be Andy on there. And
Yeah.
Andy produced
Pretty
all the
much
tracks that we
all
do
of the tracks that we
with
do.
Will.
Mike who?
Smith.
Smith.
He used to be in a band called Polar Sets.
I wonder if he used to go to Whitley Bay High School.
I think he might have. But yeah, Andy produced all this stuff with her.
Yeah.
So
Check
yeah,
out Voix as
check
well.
out Voix stuff.
Nice one. So big shout out to Andy. Andy's the guitarist, yeah, and the producer with all
Yes.
those tasty licks. So shout out to
We've-
Andy.
Yes.
We've
in
got
the
a
house.
sold out. We've got a sold out crew as well. We've got Louis Brett.
Yeah, I see Louis Brett in the house.
in
Andy
there.
Clark as well. Andy Clark says,
Hey,
lush
Andy.
to you, Badmind. Sounds
Aw,
beautiful, doesn't it,
thank
Andy?
you.
I agree. Alicia Palmer says, big up to the vocals.
That's my cousin.
Oh,
Hi.
It's enough love to the family
it's
in
a
the
family
house.
affair every time.
You gotta love having
Hi.
family in the house, right? You know,
Lovely.
that's how it rolls. So enough love to the family over there. We're gonna cut back to Badmind, and they're gonna give us another tune. So what have we got lined up this time, folks?
This next song is called Player.
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 Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
He might do you right, but he's still doing you wrong. He's got another girl he's been stringing along. You're just as good alone. Yeah, you gotta let him know you're not another girl he'll be leading on. He's not a one girl guy, never leave that life trying to make it work for the 22nd time. Maybe I should take my own advice. Maybe I should listen to me. Not a one girl guy, never leave that life trying to make it work for the 22nd time. Maybe I should take my own advice. I got to let him know, say I ain't caught up. I got to let him know I don't give a fuck. 'Cause he's just a player, player, player. He's just a player. He's just a player, player, player. He's just a player. Maybe I should take my own advice. Maybe I should listen to me. 'Cause he's just a player, player, player. He might take you out to where he's been before, with another girl who's now home alone. She's the same as you. You're gonna hate her too. She's just another girl to put the blame on too. He's not a one girl guy, never leave that life trying to make it work for the 22nd time. Maybe I should take my own advice. just a player, player, player. He's just a player. He's just a player, player, player. He's just a player. Maybe I should take my own advice. Maybe I should listen to me. Cause he's just a player, player, player. Cause he's just a player, player,
player. Or a football player.
Or
Says your friend Carl McGlade. He says football player.
Technically. Hi, Carl.
So it's pretty interesting lyrics in that tune there, Dana. We'll not maybe get you to comment too much. We don't want you to start crying tears on the live stream here. But I think
it's about a friend's experience.
A friend's experience. That's it. Yeah, it's friend of a friend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we did a podcast. I think in the last podcast we were like breaking down lyrics and stuff. So yeah, check that out. Check it out.
So on that note, the viewers might not know, you guys have your own podcast. You broke down the lyrics of some of your songs in the last podcast. Do you want to maybe, Jamie and Dana, tell us a little bit about where we can find that podcast, what guests you've had on, what guests you've got coming on, what is the aim of the podcast, what have you broadcast so far? Do you want to drop some of that for us?
We started it because obviously the lack of gigs, we can't do gigs or anything. We still want to have like a creative output that wasn't just putting music out, and plus we're quite like we're not the most talkative or best on camera. you know what I mean? So like we find it uncomfortable, so it kind of helps with it to get over that, and then people get to know, I guess. And we do like we comment on things that are going on in the news, like in music, and like we've done a couple where we broke down like the songs, like production wise as well, like open up the sessions. Dana talks about the lyrics, and we just literally just do whatever we want. It's supposed to be every Friday, but sometimes we can't be on.
I love true. It's just true. There's no
but yeah, it's just if and when we've got something to talk about, we'll do a podcast.
Yeah. Sweet. So I've got a few questions lined up for you here, and I'm just aware as I'm on the mix here, guys in the chat, you'll let me know. Is Jamie's voice too quiet? I've got a room mic on him. It might be quite hard to hear. So Jamie, do you see that room mic that's just over this shoulder? If you could just pull that closer to your face, I think Karen would love that.
Let it touch your face a little.
He's right.
I'll buy you a new rug.
So we got a new rug for this live stream, which is great, coming up for the next one. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So black currently.
Oh my god.
It's all good.
Totally
It's done now. Everyone can see that. If
it's done now.
This one, you want to see it? It's done. This is done.
Sorry, man.
Do you know what I'm loving right now?
What?
I'm watching the stream and everything's been like written in text form on the screen.
Oh, the subtitle. It just like.
So that should be a bit cleaner for you, Jamie.
Automatically, doesn't it? I think.
That's a lot
sometimes
nicer,
it's wrong though.
So everyone's going to be able to hear Jamie's patter now a lot clearer rather than the patter in the room. So the first thing I want to ask briefly to you guys, listening to your music, it's so soulful, it's so groovy, it's so accessible, yet it's not cliched. You know, it's really got the whole package.
Thank you.
When I hear those first two tracks, they're both hits for me. They should be #1 Billboard UK. The whole way down. Seriously, they're fat.
No,
they're banging. You don't. There's nothing in the charts that is better than what you guys have just played now. Honestly, that's my humble opinion.
Thank you.
You know, I'm just nobody, so that's my opinion. I think they're fantastic tunes. So I want to know what influences you guys musically. So Dana, could you tell us first what do you listen to when you're going about your business, you're shopping, you're doing your thing? What's inspiring you musically?
It's pretty much always gonna be Kalani or Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
But I think, which is the same for you probably, isn't it?
Not them two artists. I love them.
Well,
but like what I listen to my spare
yeah. You know, I know that's what I was gonna say, because like if we're talking about like current music, it's probably them artists, but we have such different backgrounds, so it's kind of weird that the kind of mixes in the middle.
The first thing I ever heard your vocal on was that. What was this? Well, what's it called? It must be love.
Yeah.
What's that again?
Something's got a hold on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be. And that's what I come from. I come from like
You like Motown?
Like old like Sam Cooke, like Etta James type stuff.
So very soulful.
And and
Very
Jamie
clever.
comes from not that.
Yeah, Jamie, how
complete
about
opposite.
you? What's your inspiration musically growing up and things?
Growing up, I was in a grunge band for a good
No
couple of
way.
years as a drummer.
It's completely
It's
opposite.
probably why I hit too hard. Because I was always told I was not hitting hard enough. So I kind of Dave Grohl'd it up a bit. But no, yeah, so like I did that, and then but I've always been into loads of music. Like I went to see Sting when I was 4. The first Sting reference, and there'll be plenty.
There'll be loads to come. Don't worry.
Love some Sting.
No, yeah, that literally changed my life. I was like 4 or 5. I went to Whitby Ice Rink to see Sting.
Whitney the
this.
Ice Rink,
Whitby
yeah.
Ice Rink to see
He
Sting?
was on ice, yeah. He was
Sting on
performing.
Sting on ice.
Like a Sting tour.
Yeah, it was the Soul Cages tour.
And he did Whitby Ice Rink.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was unreal, man. Like,
So it was like Vinny on that and everything.
yeah, Vinny Collier, David Sanchez.
The whole band.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, full.
At Whitby Ice
Wow.
Best band he's ever had as well.
Rink. Louise went to see Wham at Whitby Ice Rink.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be unreal.
That's good.
Wow.
But yeah, and then like Nirvana are a massive
Yeah.
with a
Boom.
Oh.
There you go.
Check it out.
Big
Across the
Nirvana
chest. Right.
a
across
massive
the chest.
influence, and then like obviously when I met Dana, I kind of got into more
Like R&B.
like R&B kind of urban style stuff.
Yeah.
I've never really been into hip hop. I just I kind of just missed that whole thing. I was doing like Blink and Green Day
Yeah.
when that was going on.
So when you guys are just listening to something fresh, because that sounds like some of your musical influences growing up, what artists are you listening to at the moment that you think, man, these guys are pushing the boundaries, these guys are making the music that is hitting it for me?
Weeknd for
Like
me.
who's
Yeah.
right on point for you guys?
Probably The Weeknd.
It's just like unbelievable live.
We really like the 1975 as well.
The 1975
to be
was
fair.
so good.
Like we really like their stuff.
So shout out to The Weeknd, the 1975 from Badmind. I'm
If
not
you're
sure if you
watching.
guys, yeah.
Of course they are, Dana.
1975
Right
always
now.
do like they've got so many different. We're probably influenced by them more than we know because like every one of our songs we always feel is very different to the last,
Yeah.
and that's what I get with 1975. Like they always
Yeah.
have different, like, and they always do them like they're always really authentic, whether it's like a kind of
Yeah.
trap inspired thing or like
Just
a
do
80s
whatever they
vibe
wanna
or
do.
whatever.
At that time.
Funk thing they did
Yeah.
as well.
Right, okay, stop
Hang on.
geeking out.
Can
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
just say-
pause you there. That we might have people in the audience who aren't music geeks. Sorry that I let these guys go on so long geeking out about music. I'm gonna cut them back to another tune. Play us another tune. But before we go to that other tune, because I have a beautiful lady behind me saying, please, can I just speak? April, what was it you wanted to
Yeah.
say?
I just wanted to agree with you, Jamie, that all your songs are super eclectic.
Yeah.
Like, they're not samey at all. Like, it's just, but then you've got your style pinned down completely.
It's sometimes
That's
a
what I really
hindrance,
like.
like-
It's
Yeah,
fresh,
it's strange.
But
from
yeah.
my position, I really like that. It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I can tell it's you guys, but it's like,
It's
every
more
time
Very
it's something
different.
It's more about not knowing what's coming next.
Yeah.
Like a surprise, basically.
So on that note, what is coming next? That's the surprise.
You
So
tell me.
we'll cut over to the band. We're going to give you
Heartless.
guys some more music. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to drop a link here to the tip jar for the band. If you really like those first 2 tracks, and if you really like this track, consider dropping a gift into the tip jar for the band. As I said before, thank you to everyone who gave the support, get these guys a coffee, pay their trip and their travel here. We love that. We appreciate it. As you know, musicians haven't been gigging a lot this year, so all your support goes a long way. So enough love, back to Bad Mind.
It's coming in, yeah.
When I drink with my lips, only makes you think about a weakness. Only makes you think about what I miss. I'm just gonna take another sip and reminisce. Only makes you think about a we click. Only makes you think about a you quit. I'm just gonna take another sip and reminisce about you not being honest. No, this isn't what you promised. Change your mind and now you want it. I wish we never ever started. Oh, I know that you'll be calling. I tell myself that I don't want it. I don't know why you let me fall in. How'd you get so heartless? Should've never put my all in. How'd you get so heartless? Should've never put my all in. Look at what you started. I'm drinking till the morning. Should've never put my all in. How'd you get so heartless? Guess I'll overthink. You only make me wanna start a mix drinks to get rid of the feelings I can't keep in. I'm just gonna take another sip and reminisce. You only make me realize you ain't it, and too many times I let you up back in. I'm just gonna take another sip and reminisce about you not being honest. No, this isn't what you promised. Change your mind and now you want it. I wish we never ever started. Oh, I know that you'll be calling. I tell myself that I don't want it. I don't know why you let me fall in. How'd you get so heartless? Should've never put my all in. How'd you get so heartless? Should've never put my all in. Look at what you started. I'm drinking till the morning. Should've never put my all in. How'd you get so heartless? So heartless, should've never put my all in. Look at what you started. I'm drinking till the morning. Should've never put my all in. How'd you get so heartless?
Tune.
Tune.
Proper tune. I really wish I was
Tune,
on the
innit?
dance floor right now.
Oh, it's such a dance floor banger, that, isn't it?
Man.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know what I'm
That's
talking
a
about,
vibe.
Stu?
I do.
Such a banger.
I used to love going to the club and dancing. no, I know you probably don't believe that, but
I want to see that.
Stu,
out, I tell you.
See who's got his own booth in bottles in a cage.
It was more Ritzy's in Torquay when I was 18.
Nice. Can you remember when you got offered a job at Tup Tup and it was like you had to sit in like a bikini in a glass box on the
Yeah.
ends?
I didn't do it.
Imagine. I was gonna go in. I would have wasted so much money going in and laughing at you. Oh man.
So we're getting a lot of crack here in the chat, so I'm gonna jump across to the chat box over here. You guys agreeing with me that this sounds amazing. They have 6 tracks. Badmind are gonna play 6 different songs for us, and that's number 3. So I'm sorry to say to you guys, we're already halfway through the set. This is what I'm saying. I want to push this beyond an hour because it's just too good, right? These tunes are sounding amazing. I might even just make them do one of the tunes again because
We could probably work out a little.
I could pick anyone, couldn't I? We could pick out any one of those
Give it a
tunes
little
and they could
jam.
do them again and I'd be satisfied because I've heard them a few times. Or as Jimmy says, they could just write something right now. On the
Right
spot.
now for you.
So coming to the chat, Jimmy, Ruben says you are a sexy man hunk.
Who did?
Ruben says you
Ruben
are.
who?
Ruben Hiles
Oh
says.
yeah, man.
Way I man, Ruben. Jamie is a sexy man hunk. That's true. I agree. I concur.
Can I touch your face, Jim?
You're uncomfortable, yeah.
A little bit.
Hide behind that beam a bit.
That's why I'm not in any of the things. It's supposed to be talking to Dana.
No, I like it.
Dana, you must be feeling a bit left out right now.
No, I'm
because
totally fine. I
Jamie's
like
getting
how
a lot of the
uncomfortable he
love.
is. It's like,
Yeah, I'm like.
So coming back to the chat, can I say shout out to Isaac Soul? Isaac,
That's our little boy.
that's my
Hi,
son.
Isaac.
I love you, Isaac. Big up to you. Josiah Riley says eventually made it in, so thank you
Hey,
for coming to the live
Josiah.
stream.
I
Josiah,
hope
first
you're
time
practicing
having you
your
with us.
piano, Josiah. I hope you're practicing that piano.
You make sure you're practicing those lessons. April's saying she's smacking some behinds behind me. Alicia says fire. So thank you, Alicia. It is hot. You're right. It sounds hot. Kirsty Brown.
Kirsty
says,
Brown.
Oh, Kirsty's watching.
says you guys are smashing it.
Hi,
So,
Kirsty.
Kirsty,
Thanks.
I think you're right. These guys are smashing it. It sounds really good. Let me put myself up in the corner, and then I don't have to keep cutting for you guys at home. We also
Dylan-
have
Dylan says.
Thelma.
Oh, yeah,
Thelma's in the house.
Voices.
Thelma from Voices of Virtue.
Hi,
Voice of
Thelma.
Virtue, amazing act. They're going to be playing at the Sage
Oh, he's
with
with.
what's that guy called? They might not know him in the chat. He's like kind of small, not a big name.
Samuel.
Sam Fender? Yeah, you guys might not know him, but they're doing
Samuel
something with him.
Fender.
Paul Edis as well.
And Paul Edis, too.
yeah.
Paul Edis
Mark
is
Hill's
a-
playing, isn't
An amazing
Yeah.
guitarist. Nikki Francis is in the chat. Shout out to you, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Marina Bensley saying it's sounding groovy.
Dylan says Dana on the red stripe like a true Jamaican,
That's what I'm saying.
Spots everything.
but I can't do the Southern Irish accent to make it.
April, Josiah Riley has an apparently good excuse for not practicing piano. April
Right.
in the back here does give a wave to everybody. April does piano lessons, and Josiah is one of her students. Josiah says he's been out of the country.
How's he now?
So she's not buying it, Josiah, by the sound of that tone. I've heard that tone before.
Hope
She's
you've
not
been
buying it.
quarantined.
Cool. So let me ask you guys a couple more questions. I know we're a little bit hot in the room here, band. We're almost feeding back a little bit. I don't think guys in the stream will be getting that. You guys, it's peaking a little bit, so I do apologize for that. Okay, so can I ask you guys about some of your achievements musically? Some of the things that you've done that you think, do you know what? I'm proud. That was a great experience. That was a good part of my legacy, part of my career as a musician. I'll go to you first, Dana. What have you done that you've thought, it doesn't have to be glitz and glam, just something that was meaningful
Something
to you.
you're happy with.
Something that meant something to you.
I don't know.
Not sure. April, what was yours? You said before that yours was when you played your first jam after lockdown. It was that simple.
It was, yeah, I had a jam after
Talking
the
to your
first...
microphone.
Had a
April?
jam after the first lockdown. It was the first time I'd played with musicians properly
Yeah.
in about 7 months, and it was the most magical experience I've ever had. There was no audience. Actually, there was maybe one person who wasn't a musician in that room. And do you remember, Jimmy? Do you remember the jam? Because I remember it really well. If you don't, and my heart's broken.
Oh yeah.
you remember, yeah. It
So-
was magic, wasn't it?
So
It
if
was
I
good.
come back to Dana,
To be-
Dana,
to
what,
be
what
fair-
experiences have
I've
you
got
had
one, I know
musically
what you're
that
gonna
just
say.
touch your
What?
heart?
think you might.
Experiences
What?
that touch you. It doesn't have to be.
To be fair, this week I have actually been buzzing because like
That's exactly what I was going to
was
say.
it? Yeah. Yous are like amazing musicians, right? And then after the rehearsals, I was like,
We were on the phone.
yeah, we were like
Really?
talking about, it and we were like,
oh,
they are that good, and they like what like I've written. Do you know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
they're like
yeah,
playing
yeah.
it, or like it's
that's a
just
good
like it's just like a nice feeling. It's kind
I've
of like
always said, like since I've been in a band with Dana, I was like, because it's always just us two and we want to have like musicians live. I've literally always said, I want Jimmy on bass.
yeah, he said
Oh,
that
Like-
like twice a week.
I love this guy. And then Stu is
Twice
just
a week.
Yeah,
ridiculous,
just
like,
ridiculous.
and
It's just like
obviously
a-
April
yeah.
vocals and keys and stuff. It's good to hear like
It's a nice.
like what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Voicing out the chords. But
Yeah.
maybe a bit different.
Like, totally different. Though. Like it's great though. Like we were on the phone after the first rehearsal.
Just like buzzing. It's just like really, really cool.
I know the feeling, like when me and David released our first album, we put a lot of musicians together and we had like a horn section, a string section, and I remember the first rehearsal was like, I just had to kind of just step back because I was like, I just can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yeah.
our music that we've put loads of time into, and then you make it live and it goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like that's the
It's
first time
amazing.
we've heard these songs like this,
Yeah.
and it's just like
I was saying
it's
to-
just ridiculous.
I was saying to Dap the other day. I was like, I think it was the next day or something. I was like, there's like something about playing with people that are infinitely better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just like I want to do that.
It's
Is like
like,
to play
yeah.
with people who are way better than we ever could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So But it's mint.
Yeah.
Buzzing. Benchum.
Okay, we're gonna cut back. We're gonna cut back to some more music for you guys. I see, Michelle, you're saying you're trying to put some photos in the chat. I'm taking a look at that here through the backside of the Switch. Not sure I can locate it at the moment. I'm gonna see if I can unlock it for you so you can post your pictures. I've been trying to do this for a couple of weeks. Last time it was locked on Facebook. This woman assured me it would work this time.
Can I just say, Michelle, try posting your photographs to the event page, which is the Sold Out Sessions featuring Badmind event page. You'll be able to add to the discussion, and then we will be able to share them.
So just in case you didn't get that from April's mics, it might be a bit quieter. You're posting your pictures of you guys dancing in your living room or drinking your drinks to the Sold Out Badmind event page. If it's still not working, I'm going to try and take a look at that while these guys cut you another fresh track. So back to Badmind, track number 4. What do we got in the house?
What have we got?
Unreleased, isn't it, this one?
What is it?
We've got an
Unreleased.
exclusive.
Oh yeah, unreleased. Yes, it is. It
Love
is.
this one.
It's called 100 Roses.
This will be out at some point this
At
year.
some point, yeah, before the end of the year.
I can hear the 1975 in this one. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
Right. Yeah, everyone in.
Last year, I never wanted you more. It's funny how time can change the way I feel. Watch me walk out the door. Ooh, now you're caught up in a storm. You change up just like the weather. I'm what you're aiming for. Listen, you're cold. Give it up. Not forget, not forgiving. Don't hit me up. Why fall in love? We can fall apart. Listen, you're cold. Give it up. Not forget, not forgiving. Don't hit me up. Why fall in love? We can fall apart. I do 100 roses remind me of your guilt now. It's just too little, too late. Gave you 100 hours to say we can rebuild, but it's just too little, too late. I think you're insecure. It's funny how you only change your lifestyle when I don't wanna be yours anymore. So you gotta let me go. You gotta try and make your mind up and love yourself a little bit more. See how cold, give it up, not forgetting, not forgiving, don't hit me up. Why fall in love? We can fall apart. Missing your cold, give it up, not forgetting, not forgiving, don't hit me up. Why fall in love? We can fall apart. Do 100 roses remind me of your guilt now. It's just too little, too late. Gave you 100 hours to say we can't rebuild, but it's just too little, too late. Why do 100 roses remind me of your guilt now? It's just too little, too late. Gave you 100 hours to say we can rebuild, but it's just too little, too late. Why do 100 roses remind me of your guilt now? It's just too little, too late. Gave you 100 hours to say we can rebuild, but it's just too little, too late.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
dope.
fun.
That's
Yeah.
so good, right? That's enjoyable, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Right.
tell.
That
I
was
can
fun.
tell you guys are buzzing behind me.
Carly McKee says, "Love this tune."
Oh, thank you.
Says,
Such a
"Love this
tune. Such a tune.
That
Proper
was fun.
tune, like.
Yeah, he's ever the backing vocalist as well. Carly is a good shout.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And Jane as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Jane, yeah.
Love that one.
So I'm gonna try and cut to a still here. If this
What have
works,
we got?
I'm gonna be really happy. Let me try and
that
do
has to be
this.
Chrissy.
Where?
Okay, so we've got our
Yes.
first still from the audience, so
What
that's
we
a big
drinking?
deal. So big up to
Gordon's
the
gin.
Gordon's gin and the strawberry in the glass with the bubbles, the lot. Look at that.
Oh, extra
Look at
bubble.
the
Is
it
shadow.
busy?
I mean, the detail in this picture is next level. So big shout out there. Big shout out.
Who was that
I'm
picture
cutting that.
from?
That's Corey Rowe.
Corey.
First person
I really thought that
in
was
Yes.
4
It
weeks
should be.
to successfully complete my mission to share your pictures in the live stream. She has opened the floodgates. Everybody else, I'm going to post the link one more time in the chat, okay? I'm going to drop it in here for you guys. Big up Corey. I see your laughs there. I've posted the link in the chat to the discussion. Share your picture, your drink, yourself in your pajamas, whatever you're doing this Saturday night. I know you're not dressed up like a normal Saturday night. Drop something that I can share in the chat. Enough love, Corey. Your photography skills are on point. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, what was that last song called, guys? What were we just listening to?
That was called 100 Roses.
It's not called 100 Roses.
100 Roses. It's called.
Someone did a review of the one of the gigs we did. I don't know which one it was. The one we used or the other one. And it was like they got all of the names wrong, which I
Yeah,
was
it's
dying
that.
laughing.
It's
at.
better than it being right.
It was
innit?
like addicted to you, 100 Roses.
But to be fair, I introduced it like
How'd
that.
you
don't
get so
I?
heartless? Oh, I love it.
100
It's stuff like
Roses.
that. That's how I sense
Yeah.
of humour though. That I just absolutely
I like
love
that.
it. You know what I mean? But the one we've got coming up was like, it's probably the oldest song out. It has to be the oldest song out.
What,
of all
100
these.
Roses? Oh, even in my
yeah.
dreams. Yeah, the next one.
Aye, it's
How old then?
good 4 years old.
How old have you been working together?
5 years.
Yeah, about
5
5
years.
years. Pretty much,
So
yeah.
this is almost as old as it gets. This is
Yeah.
we're digging in the back of the crate
yeah,
right
we're
now.
in the crate digging.
Just like when we weren't planning on doing it at first rehearsal.
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
like, this might work.
Yeah.
So is this
It
the
is.
one that has the kind of bluesy style vibe?
Yeah,
Mm.
It's kind of country / blues / soul.
It's from a band we used to be in called Soshi.
So she.
Is it?
Yeah, it's from them
Right.
days.
Very
I think it
old.
was the only one we ever
Kept.
kept or liked.
Yeah. Only one we liked.
But yeah,
We've all got bands though, like in our formative years, and we've got like the little bands that we started, and it's just the natural progression of just like
Yeah.
as an artist. Like Jimmy, what bands were you in? Like your formative years?
Oh, I mean, so many.
Like-
I mean, I've sort of ran my own couple of bands, and to be honest, I've still got like little bits from those bands that I'll still kind of slip into my playing. Like I've got
Yeah.
a couple little.
Like your watch is broken. Is your watch broken?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Come on!
That's like
Yes.
an example of something that I'll just slip in there all
But
the
that's
time.
so
That's
fresh, man.
Like, I know, yeah, it's weird. It's like, but I wrote that when I was like 17.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Stu, how about you? Like
I'm
early bands? like I don't know.
Oh, well, do you know what? Until I moved up to Newcastle, before that I was always just like a jobbing player. So I've never been in a band. Really.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
always just like a hired hand.
Yeah.
I did a lot of jazz gigs and a lot of big band gigs, and then I went on cruise ships, and whoever paid me, that was my basic. But since I've been up here, I've been much more creative and just met more creative people. And even when I lived in Manchester for 10 years, and there's some amazing, like ridiculous players there, the best I've ever worked with actually. Present company accepted, obviously. But I was always just like a jobbing, like just
Yeah.
hired hand always. So
Yeah,
but since I've been here and met people like you, I've just been much more creative. So
how would you find that? Like, 'cause I know, like, obviously you read and stuff. Like, have you always had that, like, where, you know, people who kind of tend to do more reading are a little bit less creative, or?
Well, I always wanted to just be, I think, a hired guy. That's always, that was always my thing. Like, I just love being in a pit, in an orchestra, or in a theatre. I love all that. So maybe that's what I was put into. That was my thing.
Yeah.
And then when I came up here, no one knew me, so it just gave me a different.
Fresh start.
Yeah. So that's what I would think.
Nice.
But yeah, I've done a lot.
Okay, let me drop in here as you guys. April, you're kind of taking over the whole show here. We're
I'm
gonna have to
sorry.
have words after this.
Sorry, I just felt like the conversation was going somewhere, and I thought, let me just take it.
Go with it.
Come on.
You're stealing my mojo, baby. Right, cool. So, Jimmy, you're pretty Geordie as it is. Like, honestly, you're pretty Geordie. Can you just say something super Geordie? I know people in Periscope, you've probably heard of Geordies. Here is some
can't
authentic
understand.
Geordie. Just say something broad for us, Jimmy. Really loud and broad and nasty.
Would you like to go to Aura for
For brunch.
for brunch? No, I don't.
For a stotty.
It's hard. I just talk. You don't have a very broad accent, do you?
Do I know?
I wouldn't say you do.
I feel like we're on the same level.
Aye. Like, I'll say some words like
Aye.
I'll say go.
Aye.
I'll say go.
Go.
Well, I won't say go.
Go.
I'll say go.
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 No, I don't say go. I say go.
Go.
Go. I don't know what I say.
Whereas Jamie will say ma'am, but Dana.
Oh yeah, we've had that before.
Same mum.
We've got 3 mumsies in the room and 2 mums.
Yeah. Mum.
Mom! I remember just
Mom!
That's horrible, lad.
shouting down
Geordie's
the,
thing.
It's
shouting
horrible.
down the stairs.
Free Geordie.
So
Mom!
I've got Carl McGlade in the chat. Does anyone know Carl
Hey.
McGlade?
That's Dylan's
Dylan's
dad.
Dylan's dad. What
Hi.
up, Carl McGlade? Hello.
Let's guess, does he want a vinyl?
He did say something about
Dylan-
Did he say something about a vinyl?
Dylan just says hi,
We need to
father.
get him one.
I know. They're
So
expensive.
let me come back to the chat here
Isn't it?
before we
Hi, father.
move on towards our next couple of tunes. Carly says she loved that last tune. Maz, hello, Maz Lavender, thanks for tuning in. Maz says brilliant, sounds amazing. A couple of people shared a picture. If you guys didn't see the last one, the band, I don't think you guys saw that last one.
No,
You were
it's-
talking. If I just cut
Sorry.
this one
Hey,
off.
there's my
There.
wife. The one in the
There,
middle.
Where?
there we go.
Ah.
Hello.
Shout out to
Hi.
those peeps.
Faces.
Look at this.
Look at
Look
it.
at this. I
Giant
like that
Dave.
giant me in the background.
Dave.
That's cool.
Oh, they put that in the projector.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Yeah.
Jacket, a different colour.
Yeah, it's
Nice,
got
that.
like that.
And I love this kind of Last of the Mohicans hairstyle that we've got going on. This
Yeah.
is cool.
That's Craig,
Aw.
Lee, and Chrissy.
Nice one. So shout out to you guys.
Hi, guys.
Love 100 Roses. I have 100 Roses. Tracy Brooks says, I love 100
Thanks,
Roses.
Tracy.
It is a tune, like banging tune. So thanks for that. Also, Andy Anderson says, 100 Roses. Which is that, can you say that
What
in
does that
Geordie?
mean?
Is that what that's meant to be?
I think what he say. I think from what I remember, he says 100 roses.
Like waters, like a
Waters.
Jonathan Ross kind of style.
Yeah,
Jonathan
Wimpy
Ross.
Wompy egg.
That's Esther.
So Haley Morrison has just joined the stream. So hello, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
And for
Hi.
those of you who are going to be watching this post hoc,
9/11.
is that even a thing? Post live. Hello to you guys all, and hello specifically to Haley who's just joined. You're looking to hear. It's okay,
Kirsty
Haley.
Brown.
You don't have to spell correct yourself. We're all terrible at typing in the chat. Look at this. Look at this. I know. I get it. It's all good. Here. Cool. So you guys are on the track number 5. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, we've only got a couple of tunes for you guys. So as we're coming
we could
into
do an
land,
impromptu jam if it was a one more tune kind of scenario.
they may do an impromptu jam. We might get you guys to do a one more
Sweating.
song,
Yeah.
as you generally do live. But for those of you that are
We
just
never
joining
did
us,
that, you know.
We're just like,
Never do that.
No.
People used to get pissed off. We used to sell like social tickets, but we had 4 songs.
it's a tenner.
Like a 13-minute set. We're like, yeah, that's £7, please.
Thank you.
We were mortal now.
Alex Saxon is listening. He says he's looking
Oh,
forward to the
Alex.
tune.
Alex.
Alex is on a song that we're not doing tonight.
Is
That's
he?
coming out. He's
Yeah.
got a full blown like.
Alex
trumpet
writes the
solo.
best
Not
horn
trumpet,
parts.
sax.
saxophone.
Best
solo.
horn parts.
I love
Alex is unreal.
Aye. Agreed.
Agreed. Alex, you're
Agreed.
getting enough love in the room. So big shout out to you. For those of you in the chat who want to show your appreciation to these guys, the band, for both rehearsing and bringing this music to you. Ooh.
That was very
Nearly
cool.
spilled
This beer
something.
just almost
Wait.
went.
Wait.
Those of you who want to show some love to the band for rehearsing for a couple of times and performing for this hour for you, I've posted the link to the PayPal tip jar. You can throw in a little coffee or a beer or their fare home, and that shows that you're supporting live music. Hashtag save live music here in the UK. Regardless of lockdown, you guys are supporting what we do by tuning in. We appreciate it a lot. Who's sniggering in the background? I'm going to tell them off. Who's that sniggering in the background?
I don't usually drink.
Jamie doesn't drink and he's had one
Do you know
beer
what?
and he's
Do you know
wrecked.
what? Dylan says, "Whoa, Jamie's drunk."
I'm supposed to be driving. I've only had half a beer.
Well, it's still legal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Exactly.
And more.
And
to be
Jamie,
fair,
God.
you did
He's
Not
wrecked.
really anything to eat.
You did spill your soft
I
drink.
did. Sorry.
all over my
I
carpet.
really can't
So.
see it anymore.
the carpet's mortal.
Oh my god.
Chrissy says that you're disrespectful.
This is, he's disrespecting my carpet, Chrissy. I can't believe it.
Oh god.
Right, we need to calm
Okay.
down for this.
Right, okay.
I know, this is a
Deep breath, everybody. We're getting a little bit
This is a
excited in
slow
here,
one.
as you can tell. We're
Right.
approaching the
I've
end of
been
our
in
set.
the room with this many people for ages.
I know,
It's
it's
a bit
nice.
weird, isn't it?
Giddy, isn't it?
Yeah, so we are a bit giddy. This is exciting for us. Throughout the whole of 2020, we've not gigged at all. We are now able to live stream for you guys, so we're super excited to perform, to bring you guys music. It's a great feeling. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the feeling watching us. Let's cut back into the sold out session with Badmind, bringing you the next track. Big up.
So come on, baby, tell me why I dream of love that I long for, love between you and me, but you don't feel it, and my blind and broken heart just can't see why you don't love me, even in my dreams. Oh, it's been months now since we've been this way, talking in secret in each other's company. But when I tell you, you always turn and look away, 'cause you don't love me, even in my dreams. I wish things were different, but our lives will never be the same again. Now that it's over, and I wish I could pretend that you still feel it, that my blind and broken heart just can't see
Love that.
One more chorus. So beautiful. One more chorus. 3, 4, and...
Different, but our lives will never be the same again. Now that it's over, and I wish I could pretend that you still feel it. That my blind and broken heart just can't see why you don't love me, even in my dreams.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Yes, that is too good. I had to make them do that one more time. We've got beautiful in the chat, brilliant, sounding lovely, surf cafe memories, stunning, etc., etc. You guys are getting enough love. In Steve Southern surf cafe memories, that's correct. Yeah.
Little story about Steve. I know Steve. very
Yeah.
well. Steve
Steve
was
Southern.
one of the only people in
Literally.
Newcastle that liked Sochi.
That liked her.
Like he used to
Steve's
come to
Like
every
from
gig.
from early.
He used to come to every gig.
Yeah.
I'd try and get him in free when it was ours. Like
Yeah.
when we were putting the gig on and stuff, and he was just
He was.
Is that the guy
he was
who-
there.
Steve Southern
show
is the
with.
guy that I do the radio show with.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
a lovely guy.
Got good
Yeah.
taste, that guy.
Yeah. He's
So
Proper
we've
music
got an
heads.
even better shot than the last one.
Come
No
on
offense,
now.
Look at
Corey.
that.
No offense, but
Oh,
this shot,
This is bar 55.
Bar
This is the
55.
bar that's
this is the
Very
hottest
special.
bar in Newcastle.
the
This
only
place.
bar that's open.
the best, the best gin in the country right now. So big up for that. That's a nice shot. I
Bar
like that one a
55,
lot.
that is nice.
And we've also got this cool shot coming in. Someone's having a nice glass of prosecco by the looks of things. Unfortunately,
That
I
has to
don't
be
think that's
crazy.
Dana. Is that Dana on the TV? I'm squinting. It's hard to
Who
see.
is that?
Come down soon.
That's Strictly. Say
That'll
it.
be my mum. That's my mum. I bet you any money that's my mum. She said, you know what she said? She was like, it best not get in the way of Strictly.
Okay, so that's great. And finally, this is another good shot from
that's
your
funny.
mom. So just to embarrass you a little bit, Jimmy, this is Jimmy on his first drum kit, everybody. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
days. What the hell? What's your
Look
deal?
at that.
Is
If
that
you've
when
got
I
any,
love it.
if you've got any of him in the bath, please put those in as well. That would be class. Well,
You know that was me. I think it was my 10th birthday.
really?
Aye.
That's
well,
cute.
check it out. From there to now, from here to there.
To electronic
Sounding
drums.
awesome.
The real deal. Right now.
No, that was a beast of a kit. That was my first kit. Ever. I had a snare drum for like a good couple of years, and she said if I stuck to the snare,
Oh.
then she'll get as a kit.
Aw.
Because like you know how kids will just
Well,
move
that's
on to
good though,
something.
'cause that's
I
just-
did like karate and stupid shit like that.
That's just getting your rudiments down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah,
aye.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wise woman. Your mom's a wise woman.
Aye.
What's
That's
your mum
funny
called?
that.
Michelle.
Thank you for
Michelle,
that.
you're
Thank you
a
for that
wise
shot,
woman.
Michelle. That was class. That was the best one in the chat was Jimmy at 10 years old. Happening there.
PP performance percussion drums, man. Jesus.
Top end.
So we are approaching the end of our stream, everybody. It's
Skins
been
made
a pleasure entertaining you for the last hour or so. These guys are going to play one more tune. Can you believe it? Literally one more tune. You guys know how it goes here in bars in Newcastle, bars across the UK. Probably happens all across the world. One more tune, one more tune. Now's the time for you guys to say that in your armchairs, in your beds, chilling in your house. One more tune from Badmind. Before these guys go, Dana and Jamie have told us that you can find their music on all platforms, but give a shout out specifically, if you would, Dana. You've got a track that's dropping when?
It dropped yesterday.
Sorry, when did the track drop?
It dropped yesterday. It's called Addicted. Go and stream it now, yeah.
Yeah.
Available on all platforms.
So, Addicted by Badmind on all platforms now. So, when we finish this stream, I would like you guys to get on Spotify or whatever platform you are used to, type in Badmind and Addicted and hear the full production track. You're hearing it here with a sold out SOS live band. You might want to hear it crisp and cut and mastered and cut by this handsome, sexy beast that Ruben Hiles pointed out earlier in the day. So before we go, I'm going to give a bit of a shout out to those of you in the chat. Thank you, Craig, for posting the link to the track. He's posted the Ditto link. You guys, please click on that link when this stream ends. I'm not sure if you'll have the same access to it. Dylan is asking for 3 more tunes. Dylan, we're going to give you one more, and we'll see if we can squeeze one more out of them. If you guys spam the chat with one more tune, they might actually give you the 2. You know how it rolls. So thank you, Corey. Thank you, Voix, for your love in the chat. Thank you, Carol Herbert, who says, brilliant. You guys are amazing. Andy Clark says, beautiful as well. So thanks to everyone for tuning in today for SOS number 4, kind of number 2, number 1. Don't listen to what I'm saying. The backseat driver here. Her mic's not on, so I've deplatformed my wife. See this button? If everyone had one of these buttons for their wife, life would be a lot easier. That's going to get me in a lot of trouble. Shout out to Noble Dan. One more tune from Chrissy. One more tune from Corey. So one more tune from Alicia. One more tune from Carl. So I'm going to jump off the air and I'm going to cut the Badmind. Let's get the tune on the go.
This next song is called Work Me. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First song you ever released.
First song we ever released.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Like.
Do you want us to count in?
Yeah.
How's it go
All about the click.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, you guys can click at home like this.
Fucking always how I feel. No commitment, I don't want nothing real. It's the same thing every day. I'm overtired and I'm underpaid. It's just a worry and a say. All we do is work. Me one feet, just slow down. Take somebody and go down. Who's taking me home now? I need someone to work me. Me one feet, just slow down. Boy, you make me wanna go down. Fuck around and take me home now. I need someone to work me. Me want to just sip on daiquiris on a beach somewhere. 42 degrees, sitting sweet somewhere. Leave it all behind. Let's just catch a flight, spend a monthly money in a night. No, oh, I don't wanna play by the rules between me and you. We can do better. We can have it all, 'cause we put in work. Slow down, take somebody and go down. Who's taking me home now? I need someone to work me. Me want to just slow down. Boy, you make me wanna go down. Fuck around and take me home now. I need someone to work me. Slow down, take somebody and go down. Who's taking me home now? I need someone to work me. Me want to just slow down. Boy, you make me wanna go down. Fuck around and take me home now. I need someone to work me.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
yay.
Wow. Okay, what an evening of incredible original music. Let me just mute all the naughty boys and girls behind me. Yes.
Chrissy says, don't miss the pic of Jamie and Sting Lee just posted in the event.
Yeah, I've got a picture of Jamie with Sting. So let me see if I can pull that up. This is at the ice rink. Okay, so Jimmy and Sting at this is technically Sting on ice. So Sting, if you're watching this, you should be honored to be holding this legend of a drum kit player in your little Sting arms. Here he is. Check him out.
Can you see that on my leg?
Yeah, is that you? Is that you?
This is my caliper thing. I've had loads of issues with my leg growing up. I had loads of
How old are you
operations.
then?
And what?
How old were you then?
4 or 5.
And you're into Sting at 5?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Check him out. Literally a legend. So guys, I'm gonna ask you
Yeah.
choose one tune, and I want you to play one more tune because every one of those are perfect.
Do you
I
wanna-
could listen to them all 4 times.
Should we do one of this from the set, or should we do
Yeah,
the
wanna do a
the Frank Ocean one that you did the other day?
One of ours, Frankie. I'm just standing like this, man. Is that too high?
Since you guys hit one more
a little
tune in
bit
the
too
chat,
high.
I saw a few there. These guys are close to putting another tune down. They're gonna give you the one more tune. So shout out to those of you who said one more tune:
Yeah, but I
Corey,
don't know the-
Craig, Andy,
I don't know the
Alicia,
ending, so just
Carl,
play after.
Kirsty.
Okay.
You guys are gonna get one more
Jamming,
tune.
what-
Thank you
what-
very much.
You know. Yeah, I don't know the don't really know that bit, so I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
All right, so this is a bit impromptu. These guys were not expecting to do an additional tune. Because you guys said one more tune in the chat, one more tune, they're gonna give you one more tune. So thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this evening's show, you've enjoyed listening to Badmind, show them your love by clicking on the PayPal link and putting a tip in the jar. This has been SOS, Sold Out Sessions. After this tune, we'll say peace out. Catch you another time.
I'll be the boyfriend in your wet dreams tonight. Noses on the rail, little virgin wears the white. You cut your hair, but you used to leave a blinded line. Wish I was there, wish we grown up on the same advice, and our time was right. Keep a place for me, I sleep between y'all, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Keep a place for me, Now and then you miss it, songs make you cry. Some nights you dance with tears in your eyes. I came to visit, 'cause you see me like a UFO. 'Cause I never, 'cause I made you no self-control. And made me lose my self-control. Keep a place for me. I sleep between y'all, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Keep a place for me. Place for me. Keep a place for me. Keep a place for me. I don't know this song, but I sing along. I don't know this song, but I sing along. I came to visit, 'cause you see me like you UFO. I never, 'cause I made you lose self-control.